What's up, you guys? Chef Billy Parisi here, and summer is obviously in full swing, so I'm gonna whip up an amazing fresh peach upside down cake, and the Franke roller mat is gonna help us out. Whenever I begin prepping up anything with fresh produce, I always rinse it off. And thank goodness for the Franke roller mat. I'm a tall guy, and I need to save on my back whenever I can. So using the Franke roller mat, I usually roll it out right over my beautiful Franke farmhouse sink, and then I set whatever it is that I'm washing off right on top. In this case, I've got some fresh peaches. Turn the faucet on, use the hose, spray the peaches off on every single side, and the water drips right through the Franke roller mat into the sink. And sometimes if things are really small, like these blackberries, I leave them right in a colander, put that on top. Beautiful, no bending over. What a wonderful way to save on my back. Now that everything's washed, let's go ahead and slice up our peaches. We want to cut around the pit and then simply slice away. And we're going to use these on the bottom of our pan. Set those to the side and go over to a burner. We're going to make caramel sauce. Add in some brown sugar, some butter. We're going to next add in some heavy whipping cream. We want to give this a stir till it's completely combined and the butter is melted. Now go over to an 8 or 9 inch deep cake pan. Make sure that it's prepared with butter or some kind of non-stick spray or even parchment paper in the bottom. Pour in the caramel. The next thing we want to do is fan out and layer on our beautifully sliced peaches. I start in the center and work my way all the way around to the outside. It looks beautiful just like this. You can imagine how good it's going to look when our cake is finished. Set that to the side, and now in a standing mixer, we're going to cream together some butter and sugar. So go ahead and add in that softened unsalted butter. Pour in your sugar, and then using the paddle attachment, whip it on high speed for about 5 to 7 minutes or until it becomes light and fluffy. To help kick this recipe into another gear, I'm going to add in some mascarpone cheese. It's going to add a lot of body and some wonderful taste to it. So go ahead, using a rubber spatula, scrape it right into there, mix it till it's combined. And then next, my favorite part of cooking is adding in 1 egg at a time until it's combined. I don't know why I like this part, I just do. It's therapeutic to me. Add in 1 egg at a time till it is combined. We're next going to pour in some flour. Mix it just until combined. Add in some cinnamon. Followed up by adding in some baking powder. You just want to mix this until combined because we don't want our cake to fall. Let's transfer it over to that cake pan with the peaches and caramel. Pour it all over the top. Give it a nice quick smoothing out with your rubber scraper. It's going into the oven on 350 degrees. It's going to take in between 40 and 50 minutes. This is a pretty deep cake. But this is great timing because in the meantime, let's go back over to that standing mixer, make sure it's nice and clean, and with the whisk attachment, add in some heavy whipping cream, followed up by adding in some sugar. And what we want to do is simply whip this until it becomes fresh whipped cream. The peaks will be nice and stiff. We know we're good. Set it to the side and wait for our cake to finish. All right, you guys, the cake is done. It looks absolutely gorgeous. You aren't gonna believe it. Make sure to set it on the Franke roller mat, fold it in half. This is gonna be used as a cooling rack. It's perfect for this. Obviously, won't hurt your countertops either. Once it is cool to room temperature, flip it over on whatever it is you're serving. It's gonna be absolutely gorgeous. And what I'm gonna do now is pipe on some fresh whipped cream, add on some blackberries and some fresh mint, and it's time to serve it up. You guys, this cake looks absolutely incredible. It is amazing. You see the caramel kind of ran down the sides of the cake. It looks delicious. Let's obviously take a slice and try this thing out. A little slice here. One more right here. All right, you guys, just gonna pop it right on this plate. Looks incredible. Let's try a little slicey slice. Dude. Whoa. That is like the most moist cake of all time. I'm guessing it could be the mascarpone cheese in there. I mean, I need black coffee or milk. I mean, something to go with this because it's absolutely incredible. Guys, thanks for stopping by. I don't want to talk anymore. I want to get into this cake. Come back next week, see my new recipe. Thanks, Franke. Thanks, you guys, for watching. We'll catch up with you later.